Hey guys, welcome back to the backlog. It's your man Frozen Breeze here, and I've got something very interesting. Something that's been, famous throughout the Minecraft community for, over a decade at this point. If you think about it, Minecraft is over a decade old. It's almost getting to 15 years, I think. Actually, no, it's at 14 years. I'm not actually sure. It could be more. Either way, Minecraft is an old game at this point, which is weird to say. But one really big part of the community throughout the years for like YouTube was the Minecraft mod showcase. Everybody loved doing these back during the 2011, 2012, 2013. They've kind of dropped off in popularity because, modded content on Minecraft has not been as popular as it was many years ago because Minecraft didn't have many good updates for a lot of years. So people turned to mods because that was a lot more interesting. But now that modern Minecraft has a lot more stuff in it, people have been just staying vanilla usually. But, here on this channel, we love mods because regular Minecraft is boring and we hate it. So I decided to do something interesting and, no, I'm not reviewing what you think I'm reviewing. Everybody knows one of the most famous mods for Minecraft, Pixelmon, which is a Minecraft Pokemon mod, which allows a bunch of Pokemons in, and you can fight with them. Everybody knows that one. A lot of people are starting to learn about Gabumon as well, which I have not played as much, but it's pretty much the same thing, but it's got, better art style. But today, we're not here to review Pixelmon. Pixelmon's too big of a mod at this point for me to actually review that, and I think everybody knows how Pixelmon works. We're reviewing a data pack. You like Pokemon? I like Pokemon too, but guess what I like better? God damn it. God damn it, just throw it at the ground. I like Digimon. So this is a data pack, which are like little extra. They're like weird. I've never been able to understand. They're like mods without needing to be mods. But this data pack is called the Digi-Datapack, and it allows you to use Digimon in the Pixelmon mod. It's pretty badass. They've even got animations. Like, look at that stuff. Either way, this mod allows a bunch of different Digimon into Pixelmon. So if you're not into Digimob's weird Digimon world like raising system and you just want to play with Digimon in like an RPG sense, like if you're a fan of Cyber Sleuth or what else could you say? World DS or World Dusk and Dawn or Lost Evolution, then you can actually just play it like you would a normal RPG, which is really cool because there is so many Digimon. There are so many. Agumon, you are just one of many. So today, I wanted to, instead of really playing with it, because I don't want to make a series out of this, because we're actually planning on doing a SMP of it very soon. So if you're interested in that, jump that in. Like, we're going to be doing Pixelmon plus this data pack, because it's so badass. But we're going to do that. So if you need some extra information before we do that, this would be kind of useful. And I also just want to show this off. Like, I'm not going to be playing with it, like, actually fighting with it, though I wanted to show off all the Digimon I can and how they digivolve because it's very interesting. So, Agumon, get back in the Pokeball. That's weird to say. Anyway, here at the PC, also, this is the 1.16 version of Pixelmon. I always grew up on the 1.12 version, but apparently within the last couple of years, they made a 1.16 version, and it only works for that. So, as you can see in here, there is a lot of Digimon. Why are there copies? Well, if you know Digimon, you know Digimon split off instead of making different Digimon. So we've got a lot to experience. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, I'm going to show off as much as I can. So I'm going to grab everybody's favorites, Agumon and Gabumon, and show off how each of their Digivolution lines work differently. So I've got all my Digimon in there, and I also have over here a bunch of stuff that is required to make Digivolutions. We've got the Digi-Eggs of Friendship. We've got Dawn and Dusk Stones, Dark Gems. We've got a bunch of fighting memories and stuff like that, which are apparently from Sun and Moon, which I did not play, and then some other stuff. So, first off, if you want to know any of these, go to the CurseForge link in the description, for there is the images on there that'll show you all of the Digivolution lines without you having to deal with me. So if you want to skip this entire video and just want to know what digivolves into what, then good on you. So now, what we got to do is, first off, I'm going to show off the main line for Agumon. So, first off, I want to show off Agumon. He's got a really cool model. I don't know what game this is from. I think this might be from Cyber Sleuth, because somebody had told me that they thought it was from Masters, but Masters models don't look this good. It has to be from something like Cyber Sleuth. So, each Digimon has their own kind of stuff. So, it's marked as 2002, which is weird. So, he's pretty much like a starter. He's got the ability Blaze. He's a fire type. And if these things do spawn in the real world, but they only count as legendaries. So, finding these is really tough. So, he starts off with Growl, Ember, Scratch. Yeah. His stats, I mean, just like any Pokemon, stats are always going to be variable. For some reason, this one's like an attacker. His EVs kind of fucking suck from what I see, but I think Agumon's meant to be a mixed attacker. So, first of all, if you level up Agumon anywhere to level 20, first off, I want to do this with you guys instead of just, like, you know, doing this, like, just having all the models, because I want to show you how it works. So, yeah, we can't really go around and fight, because that would take too long, but I can throw rare candies at this thing. He gets Dragon Breath. That's, I mean, it would help against dragons, I guess. Unsure. I'm thinking of typing-wise. So we got to get this guy up to level 20. He doesn't learn a lot of great moves, though. As he is, like, a legendary type Pokemon, like, his stats might be way better than regular Pokemon. So be prepared if you're going to use these guys, because they're really strong. Anyway, I want to get rid of Smokescreen. Alright, he's Digivolving. Sadly, there's no music to make Agumon Digivolving cool, but it's whatever, because he get big. All these Digimon get really big, so I had to make a big old platform for them. Yeah, he gets evolved into Greymon. He also gets Flame Wheel? It's kind of weird. He's too big to make a wheel. But yeah, he's pretty fucking gigantic. And this is like the reason why I think they're from Cyber Sleuth. It's got the animations from Cyber Sleuth. So if you go to level 20 with Agumon, anywhere except in a mountain biome, you get Greymon. So then if we go up to level 32, it's trying to go, I guess, kind of by the Masters levels. But Masters levels always went like 11 to 22 to 23 to 40, or 33 to 44 in order to get all those levels. And these are not the exact same, though it is very close to what it is. These require a ton of experience. Let's see, we don't need takedown. Oh, did I make it to level 32 without even noticing it? Either way, he can't split into anything else. You're pretty much on a track at this point. He's getting really big. My little dude's like, oh, God. Oh, look how gigantic he is. We got MetalGreymon. MetalGreymon learned Takedown. They also have different moves. They've got Giga Destroyer. Let's see. I didn't even look at Greymon's other stuff. But yeah, each of them learn, like, different moves. He is massive. Okay, so MetalGreymon's a Fire Steel type. His ability is Battle Armor, protects the Pokemon from critical hits. That's not bad. What does Giga Destroyer do? The target is bitten up. No. Launches organic missiles from the hatch on its chest. Hit 2 to 4 times with medium chance of burning the enemy. I mean, I guess it's not a bad move. It's just not an amazing move. Look at how big he is. He's also having a literal heart attack because he cannot get near me. Look at him go. These are just, I don't know how, like, the Pokemon models always look good, but they never look like Minecraft-y, but this is just, thanks for showing me your balls, dude. Okay, so if you then give him to level 45 without holding any item, there's a specific item that he can hold to shift him to a different chain, but we don't really need that right now. Giga Destroyer doesn't sound like that amazing of a move. Some of the Digimon's moves are, like, horribly good. Like, you're gonna see some kind of insane stuff we go into. So you get to level 45. He Digivolves once more into Mega. So yeah, there is no, like, you know, basic Stage 1, Stage 2 stuff like there is for Pokemon. Instead, there is Mega, Rookie up to Mega. He got a lot smaller, but then again, that's kind of canon. Now we have WarGreymon. He got King Shield. This user takes a defensive stance While it protects from any damage, it also harshly lowers the attack stat of any attacker who makes direct contact. I think that's actually a real move. That's not a fakey move. Great Tornado, that is definitely true. Unites its Draymon killers together over its head and pierces the opponent while charging at them while rapidly spinning, ignoring their stat changes, but has a small recoil. Okay, so it's like a piercing move along with a like a recoil move. Then you also get Gaia Force. Concentrate all the atmosphere's energy into one spot, then fires it in an extremely dense, high-temperature energy shot. Medium chance of lowering the enemy's defense. I mean, that's better than Giga Destroyer. Okay, so from there, we also have to talk about something different. There's a reason I have the Mega thingy on. You can Mega Evolve these guys, but not in the way you would think. There's the other version that Digimon has, X-Evolution. So what you need to do is you need a Charizard Knight X. It's X makes sense. So then you go into his items, put that on top of him. I'm actually going to throw that into the other chest. I completely forgot that's something that I would need. So now there's nothing to really fight for him. He's already level 45. So I'm going to go ahead, come back in here. Let's see. I also didn't check his ability. Let's actually check that real quick. Summary. He has Mirror Armor. Bounces back only the stat lowering effects that the Pokemon receives. Interesting. Okay, get back in here. We need to find something for you to kill. That Tauros looks quite big. Level 35. That should be fine. Get him. All right. Is that Pokemon music or is that Digimon music? I have no clue. Anyway, hit this, and then let's choose a really weak move. There you go. As you can see, they can X-Evolve. It takes them a while. So yeah, now they are their X forms. Let's see. Yes, I know it evolved me into Mega WarGreymon. That's not his real name, but, you know, you can name yourself that if you want to. Huh? Did Great Tornado not work? Oh, Great Tornado's missing. That's why. Do you just not want to get hit by a move? Fine. Gaia Force. Literal destruction. So yeah, I didn't know they changed music. That must be new. So yeah, you can X evolve during fights and stuff. They'll revert back to their normal forms, kind of like how you can do that with regular Pokemon. I think there is a mod that allows you to Mega Evolve in like the world. I think I have it installed. I just don't know how it actually works. It's called Mega Evolve for Pixelmon. Lightweight mod that adds Pixelmon move external skill out of battle, Mega Evolution, and other stuff. Simply wear the appropriate ring, send out your Pokemon, and choose the move skill from the move skills menu, B, and then watch them transform. Interesting. Does that work? Ah, okay. G. There you go. So now we can look at WarGreymon X in all of his glory. So yeah. Pretty fucking awesome model. I don't know where the hell they got this model from. Maybe this is from Masters, but that's pretty fucking awesome. So, yeah, that is, and he even de-transforms. That's funny. Okay, so from there, we have WarGreymon, and we will go back to him later because he will be important. From there, let's see, what did I... So I'm gonna go ahead and take this next Agumon, and I'm gonna go to my favorite Greymon. Not actually my favorite Greymon, though he is pretty badass. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna actually check his ability in Greymon form. I don't care that much about their moves. They can learn whatever the hell they want. I kind of just want to look at their cool abilities and stuff. I don't really care. Let's see. Come on. I keep on smacking him in the face. Is that lowering his friendship? I'm not your friend. I'm your master. I'm your tamer, actually. You see? Not everybody can be friends with you. Yeah, I think there is a different animation. Like, not just this sparkly thing. As you can see around, there is, like, spinny stuff. I don't know if that's part of the original evolution animation, but, like, it makes a lot more sense for Digimon, because it's like, bzzz, the stupid ball they turn into. Yes, I do not care. Okay, what was his ability? I never checked that. Rockhead protects the Pokemon from recoil damage. Interesting. They also all have different descriptions, like Pokedex descriptions, but we don't need to worry about that. So from there, we need to get back up to MetalGreymon. But just like regular Pixelmon, Digimon also can have different sizes. They tend to be a lot bigger than Pokemon sizes, but you know, whatever. So I need a fighting memory. So if you give MetalGreymon a fighting memory, where and the balls did that go? There it is. All right. And here, plop this on top of him. Let's see, and then level him up to level 30 or 45. He's pushing me around. He's like, please don't do this. I don't want to become something else. It's like, you're going to force Digivolution. That's how MetalGreymon happens. Sadly, MetalGreymon's not in the game. Neither is Guilmon by my, at least from what it says on CurseForge. So it's like, if he is in here, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so now, since he's got the fighting memory on top of him, and he gets to level 45, he changes into something else. Hopefully this will work. Yeah! VictoryGreymon. He gets Sacred Sword, which is an already made move. Draymon Breaker wields its gigantic crushing Draymon Breaker to perform a heroic sword technique that raises its attack, then pulverizes the opponent. This move deals double the damage to enemies that are Dynamax. That seems a little bit... Like, sure, it's not as strong as Sacred Sword. Actually, it is as strong. It's just less accurate. So he's a fighting fire type instead. Victory Charge reflects back an opponent's attack with its giant sword. Huh? This guy's interesting. His model is also, it seems, custom. It could be from Masters, but it doesn't look as good as the Masters variant. It's a little bit strange with the colors. Either way, there's VictoryGreymon. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let me see. So now, for the last Agumon variant I want to show off right now, we're going to go over to a mountain biome. We have to be in a mountain biome. So let me check and see. I can't read things correctly. Shrubland Hills? That must be part of, like, Biomes of Plenty. Because I don't know where a mountain is. Shrublands Hills. Would that count as a mountain biome? I don't know. How about just doing locate biome mountain. And then TP to -778. Then it's height, then 425, correct? Where the... Oh, this is the mountain. Let's see. So if I go over here... Oh, what? I completely forgot that that's a thing you can do. I completely forgot that's a thing you can do in newer Minecraft. Yeah, as you can tell, I don't play new Minecraft all that much. So now, are we in a mountain biome? Yes, this is a mountain biome. So if we then evolve Agumon to level 20 in a mountain biome, we... Come on. I know you want to Digivolve. Agumon the Sodden. Yes. That's a great name for you, Agumon. Agumon the Sodden. Doesn't that mean, like... Oh, I forgot. You fuckers like to crowd around me when I have rare candy out. Alright, so instead of Digivolving into regular Greymon, you get something else. Does he want to fight me, maybe? I have no... Oh, Entei! What the... Okay, well, that's interesting. You would see, like, the name of, like, a Digimon, say, it has spawned instead. So now, we get... GeoGreymon. Very cool. I also didn't... So he's a rock fire type instead. Interesting. So, what is GeoGreymon's ability? He gets Rockhead. Okay. So from there, instead of being on the regular Greymon line, you're now on the GeoGreymon line. So where was my house? Or where was that place that I made? That's a good question. It's insane that we just randomly saw like a... Oh, you can just click to teleport. That's interesting. How do I get back to spawn? See, slash Spawn? I have no clue. I probably should have fucking planned that out a bit more. I have no clue where my thing is anymore. Actually, I have a great way of figuring where that is. Let me first game rule keep inventory true / kill. There you go. Easy. Because it was right at spawn. I completely forgot about that. I was like, how am I getting back? And it's like, oh, just kill yourself. That sounds like a good idea. All right, there you go. So now you don't need to worry about the area you're in after you get this point. So just keep leveling up from there. And instead of being on the regular Greymon line, you are now on the GeoGreymon line. If you were to use these in like a series, I would recommend like not allowing Pokemon at the same time, since Pokemon will get their asses kicked to them. They'll get kicked to the fucking curb. It'll be big sad for them. All right, let's see. GeoGreymon is evolving. We also didn't see what WarGreymon X's ability was. I mean, it's not much to really see. I don't know what it changes into. And then, yay, Rise Greymon. This was always, like, my favorite as a kid. Maybe it's because I grew up with, Trident Revolvers. Rapidly fire 3 shots from a gigantic revolver on its left arm. Yeah, this was always my favorite as a kid. I have no idea why. It just looks badass. You can't say that doesn't look badass. It's got battle armor. So, let me tell you, other Pokemon do have other abilities. I may be checking them all, but it's like, they do other stuff. It is weird that he's not Steel type, but it's like, the MetalGreymon is Steel type. You got Flamethrower. That's interesting. Want to see what kind of weird moves they get. Just because I want to know. Okay, will he get even bigger now, or will he just be... I don't know. But that was so weird. Like, Entei spawned. Come on. Come on, I want to see you big. I want to see you big. You're even bigger. Yay, ShineGreymon. You get Heat Wave. Everybody's favorite move. Glorious Burst spreads its gigantic wings, concentrating red-hot solar energy to its utmost limit, and then fires it. Very high chance of burning the opponent, but moves after the opponent does. So it's got a other thing, Geo-Gray Sword. Summons the Geo-Gray Sword. It's already got it, dude. And its power of Gaia is condensed from the solid earth, then strike the enemy. It has a very high chance of lowering their special defense. That's interesting. Like, would you be able to put it together with Glorious Burst? That is very cool. Well, what about something else? Well, that's I have this thingy from one of the worst Pokemon games, the Dynamax band. From here, you have to Gigamax them, which is always a weird thing. So you can use the Pokemon editor to kind of edit them a bit, and then you can instead then show off their burst mode. Just because I can't really Gigamax because I don't know how to make it work. Because Dynamax versus Gigamax, it's interesting. There's nothing in here that lets me help it. So it's like So now if I throw out ShineGreymon, he is now his burst mode variant, which is really cool looking. Wish it was ruin mode, but you know, why does he have his eyes closed? That's interesting. Also, he's just got a big old plate. But yeah, once you revert them, they'll revert back into their original selves. I also wanted to see what was his ability. Summary. He's got Desolate Land. That's pretty good. That's what's his name? Groudon's. Let's see. Can I see what his Burst Mode's ability is? Let me go ahead and check. ShineGray. So he's got Adaptability. Powers up. Moves to the same type as a Pokemon. He's also Ghost. Fire type. That's interesting. I don't know why that is. Okay, well, either way, plop him back in. I wanted to see what WarGreymon's X's ability and typing were. Let me see. So then if you go B and then G. Oh, that's Gigantamax. Oh yeah, because I need to switch back to the other band. Retract you. I've forgotten about the whole you need to switch bands. That's like a new thing, dude. That's a new thing. Dynamax did not exist. You little children. Okay, so let's see. His ability is Beast Boost. So it's the same thing as the Ultra Beasts have. It boosts its most proficient stat each time it knocks out a Pokemon. Its most proficient stat, I'm guessing, being attack. It's a bit too much. And he keeps his typing, so interesting. Interesting. We also didn't see what was VictoryGreymon's ability. Let me see. Bye-bye, Gabumon. I did not mean to bring out you yet. He's a lot bigger than the other two. He's got Victory Star. I think that's Victini's ability. Interesting. Interesting. He's also a fighting type. Okay, so that's the Agumon, the base Agumon line covered. So now we have to cover the Gabumon line. Let me see if I can pull it up, because these evolution lines are on the wiki in case you need to know what they do. So from here, let's go ahead and throw out this. Gabumon doesn't have any of those weird, like, needing to be in a certain biome abilities, so you don't have to worry about him. Actually, before we do anything, let's go ahead and scan him. He is an ice type with the ability Overcoat. Protects the Pokemon from things like sand, hail, and powder. That's pretty good. He also has Scratch, Double Slap, and Growl. So not an amazing moveset, though he does have a pretty good first ability, I'd say. He gets Mist, Icy Wind. Let's see. So if we get him, most of them will evolve directly at level 20. So if you're wondering what level, it's going to be 20 around the board, most likely. Yes, I guess Learn Bite. So now he's going to Digivolve again! Wow! This is going to probably be a very long video, just because there's so many Digimon. There's apparently 149 or something, so there's a lot to look at, just because I'm very interested. So Garurumon! He is now Garurumon! He got Frost Breath. So I know we're just like standing inside of him. He's one thick bick. So he's got Fur Coat, half the damage of physical moves. That's pretty good. He's also just still an ice type. So yeah, then you can evolve him into his thing. There's no crest requirement, though that would be interesting if crests were required later on. That would probably make it a little bit annoying, but I'm actually pretty okay with that. Glaciate. I've never heard of that move. Also, what is up here with us? It's fucking P-Dove. It's because I have the rare candy out. That's really annoying. That's not something that happened beforehand. High jump kick. Well, that's his thing to learn his ability to walk. Okay. Now he will Digivolve while the Minecraft music is going. At least they seem to make a bigger deal out of it than the Digimobs mod, but then again, I haven't played the 1.16 version. Yay, WarGreymon. So this is where the split happens. He's got Vacuum Wave. Circle Moon Kick. So it just means switch the user out with a high chance of flinching the enemy, with a damage if the user misses. So it's like U-turn, but really good, but very inaccurate. Interesting. So now if you evolve him just by going to level 45 without anything equipped, he gets Volt Switch. Seems like that's actually better than Circle Moon Kick. That's interesting. He just gets he gets a lot better moves. Also, I didn't check. What is his stuff? Let's go ahead and see. He is a fighting ice type, and his ability is Snow Cloak. It's actually kind of worse than the other two, but you can't really change it. He also gets Flash Cannon. I guess that makes sense for his next version, but maybe not for this one. Very interesting. And if you Digivolve from there, then you can Digivolve with your hair, which is interesting to say. Oh no, I'm getting like a million notifications while I'm just sitting here recording the backlog. That's all that matters. Yay, MetalGreymon. He is metal and is also a Garurumon. Let's see. Very weird. Very weird. Okay, so now he gets to become MetalGreymon. He gets Aeroblast, which is literally just like a legendary move. Coctulus Breath spews cold air and absolute zero. Having a high chance of freezing the enemy with a very low chance of instantly OHKOing them. That seems like a pretty good move. Garuru Tomahawk launches a gigantic missile called the Freeze Bomber. Has a medium chance of freezing the enemy. That is interesting. So, what is he now? He is an Ice Steel type. You don't see that many times. And his ability is Anticipation. Okay. Interesting. So, now with regular MetalGreymon, if you take the Charizard Knight X, because as well he has an X variant, keep on placing them in my inventory where they can't have it. There you go. So now from there, we can go G, or B. Do I have the thing equipped? He's a Charizard Knight X. B? Okay, there it goes. Then G. Instead, now we have MetalGreymon X. He is very edgy, and I've always liked him. So he's still that, but he gets Beast Boost. I'm guessing maybe X variants just all get Beast Boost, which is pretty fucking OP. That's pretty interesting. So he's pretty awesome. That's P-Dove needs to go the fuck away. Check on. I've gotten like a million texts while I was. I had my phone off for a little bit, just because I had like it ran out of power right before my thing ended. Going back into that. So now I don't really care about your moves. If you give him an electric memory, just move over like this. Give him electric memory. Plop this back in here. And then reach level 45. You get something very similar to what Agumon did. Let's see. Because he does have some electric moves that I guess he learns. Not anything incredible, but, you know, maybe it might be useful. Let's see. Come on. 2 more levels. And there you go. So instead of going to MetalGreymon, you get a different Garurumon. See what we get. Whoa, it's epic. Even though there's no music. That'd be cool. If maybe they could add into the data pack, adding in music when they digivolve. He got a lot smaller. Anyway, Garurumon. He's weird. He's always been a bit weird. Full Metal Blazes simultaneously fires the Zeode, which is just the cannon on his back, and all other weapons throughout its body. The user becomes paralyzed and needs to recharge the next turn. It is 250 damage. Blowback Breath quickly sprays explosive energy from its mouth, sending the enemy backwards. Don't know if that's good? I don't know. Not quite sure. Let me see. Let's check his status. So he gets Mega Launcher, powers up Aura and Pulse moves. Okay. Back. Look at this thing. It's a little bit funky. It's not a bad model. I definitely wouldn't say that. I always liked Zeed or Zehode or whatever you want to say it. Garurumon and VictoryGreymon's designs. This model's just a bit more cel-shaded than I would have liked, but one of my greatest theories is that there should really be a fusion between these two for Omnimon. Like, why not make an Omnimon like Alter Z or Alter V? Like, I think that would be pretty fucking awesome, but you know, Bandai they'll never get it. They'll never get the great ideas that I have in my mind. Okay, so there is one last Gabumon format. So from here, you actually need a different memory. So get up to WarGreymon again. Okay, so now that you're back at WarGreymon and have all these moves that you don't really care about, what you need to do next is you got to get it a fighting memory. So let me grab that. Go into. I was trying to right click them. I don't know why I did that. I think my brain was just a little bit hot wired. So now that has the fighting memory inside of it, you then level them back up to level 45 once more, and you'll see something that I would have thought would have been on a different line, but it's a bit interesting that it's on this one, and that its counterpart is not actually on the regular Greymon line. It's a little bit interesting, I would say, but whatever. So now once he has the fighting memory and he levels back up to level 45, he will then become a different Garurumon. Cake Garurumon, where his dummy ass cheeks are slapping down the hallway. No. He is small. Crest Garurumon. He's got Behemoth Blades, which I think is a move that already exists. Beast Cyclone spins its entire body and attacks the opponent while turning into a blade. Raises the user's speed, but have a lower chance to cause the user to become confused. Is that just a regular move? There's also some moves that you will get that are unsure of what they even are because they're still in development. This one's called Fury Ice Moon Fang. No clue, but you can still learn them. They probably have abilities. Not quite sure what they do. The other way, yeah, this is a pretty fucking awesome model. I'm going to guess this is also brought over from Masters, but I can't actually be sure. But yeah, this is the one that just this weird other form that shows up in Adventure 2020 and also is in some video games. It just exists, and I'm not quite sure why. But either way, yeah, its counterpart is not on the regular Agumon line, which is interesting. So let me go ahead and check out his stuff. So his ability is Technician, powers up the Pokemon's weaker moves, which is interesting. That must be why he learns Ice Moon Fang. Or, no, B-Cyclone's too good. So you might want to power him up with a lot of really weak moves that he can double the power for because of that. So anyway, you get back in. Let's switch over to the next line of Digimon we want to look at. Let's see. Who is... let's take the Salamons, since they are going to be a lot. There's literally 4 of them because of how many different lines there are for these guys. We should probably also bring out the couple of... How about the Dracomon? They are going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and bring out Salamon. Very cute model. That is a very good model. I don't know what it's from, but... So it's got the ability Runaway, which is literally useless, since we all know Runaway is not an ability used in battle. It's more like a field move to be determined, I would say. So if you Digivolve, if you give it level 20, you can probably guess what it'll Digivolve into. I don't know why I said it like that. It'll Digivolve into a Digidoll. Let's see. What is Salamon's Japanese name? It's Plotmon. I thought it was Poundmon. I don't think there's such thing as a Poundmon. I think that's what I call Rosemon. So, all right. So let's get that. So level 20. Ah, boy, gotta love Sunkissed. Best way to record a Minecraft mod Datapack showcase. It's not a mod showcase though. I'll probably name it as such. Anyway. We get Gatomon. It gets Covet. Interesting move to get. So, let me see. Her ability is Keen Eye, which is a lot better. It's also a normal fairy type. I actually did not see what Crest Garurumon's type was. Let me go ahead and place you back in there. I didn't actually see what typing he was. I think he might have just been fighting ice. Let me go ahead and bring him out. I know I don't need to throw him out. He's fighting ice. Okay. That's what was confusing me. So either way, throw that back in. So from here, you can do something special. There's a reason why there are the Digi-Eggs. So if you then go over to here and bring out the Digi-Egg of Light, as well as a Isurus's Copper Isis Copper Glass. I guess that's the best way to say it. So if you then use the Digi-Egg of Light on her, she'll Armor Digivolve. Now, she has multiple different Armor Digimon, but this is the only one that's been implemented to my knowledge. And, well, she's not amazing. Yes, it's Nefertimon. She is now a Rock and Flying type. Interesting change. She learns Rosetta Stone. Summons a megalith ancient inscription engraved in Digicode to attack the enemy, activating the effect of Wonder Room. Interesting. Curse of Queen produces a red high-temperature beam from the ornament on its brow, burning and slowing the enemy hit. That's not bad at all. Let's see. I want to check her stats, because I wonder if she's, like, on the rank of a Mega. I'm not quite sure, but her ability is Soundproof. Not quite sure that's all that useful, but yeah, then she is also a Rock and Flying type. I actually want to see what was Salamon's typing, because I don't think I actually checked it. It's just a normal type, so interesting. So yeah, you can get yourself Armor Digimon, and you can in fact ride these. I don't actually know how you get the Digimentals, but you know, interesting nonetheless. So you may be like, well, I actually don't like Nefertimon. Well, that's what this thing is for. Right-click them with the Hourglass, and you'll degenerate them back into their champion or rookie status. So if you have an Armor Digimon, you don't need to worry about, not being able to Mega Evolve them. You could do it where you Digivolve into Gatomon, but you want to go into its ultimate, but instead of just keeping it as a Gatomon the entire time, you instead Digivolve it into Nefertimon and let it level up to level 32, and then it will actually turn into it'll turn into the thing it needs. You can turn it back into the thing, and then you can turn into the other thing. So either way, interesting little strategy you can pull off if you feel like you wanted to use it. Let's see. You can also just do that just to get moves like Rosetta Stone and Curse of Queen, in case you need some good coverage with those pretty good moves, because they're actually not that bad at all. I think the one thing about all of the Digimon moves is that they just have really bad accuracy. This is actually way better. All right, so now we get to Digivolve Gatomon into everybody's favorite Rule 34. Actually, some people are into Gatomon, the Rule 34, so I guess it's not completely accurate. She has big Gazongas. Now we get ourselves an Agumon. She's a flying fairy type. Spirit Break. The user attacks the target with so much force they can break the target spirit. Also lowers their special attack. Interesting, then. Celestial Arrow. Forms a bow with wings, with the wings on the glove, and shoots a holy arrow, causing them to be paralyzed. Its accuracy is really bad. I'd actually take Spirit Break a bit over that. Interesting, nonetheless. So from there, that's pretty awesome. Also, she has shaped titulars, so, I'm not anywhere near sad, I would say. So now, if we level her up to level 45, I'm guessing that's just the shadows. Don't tell me she has a fully rendered cervix. She also learns Fly by level up. That's interesting. I guess if you really needed... What does Fly even do in Pixelmon? You can learn Brave Bird. That's not bad at all. Let's see. So level 35, or level 45, this should be her regular Mega level. She also gets Psycho Cut. That's bit better than Heart Stamp, so Digivolve from here, we'll get the much better Mega version of Agumon, because the other one is horribly stupid and I hate. It's stupid. I don't really get it. But now we get the good one. Yay. If you don't like Ophanimon, you can go like something else. Also, I didn't even check Agumon's ability. Well, we're going to be doing that later anyway. Let's see. So now you get Ophanimon. She gets King Shield. Eden's Javelin, which has no typing, and Sephiroth Crystal, which looks horrible. It's got 10 attack and 70... I mean, it's got to do something, but I have no clue. She's flying. Look at her go. Don't look down at me like that. My mind will go a little bit fucky. So her ability is Prism Armor, reduces the power of super effective attacks. Okay. Also, if we give her the Charizard Knight X, she should be able to do... let me see. So from there, we have to do G. No, it's B. B? I have to... It's weird. You have to re-equip the stupid Mega Ring. It's like, I have it equipped. Alright, Mega Evolve. Do it. Oh, there she is. I was like, where the hell? Now that... I've never actually seen Ophanimon X outside of just art. She actually looks really fucking cool. What are her abilities? Let me see. She's still a flying fairy type. She's got Queenly Majesty. Prevents the use of priority moves. So shit like Aqua Jet or Sucker Punch or anything like that. Anything that's got priority, that would like fail. Would that mean that Protect fails? If so, that's a little bit good. That's a little bit good. Okay, so the final thing we have to do with this is we need to actually take out a Dawn and Dusk Stone. At least that's from what it says. I don't know if maybe either works or it might just require one. Let me grab this from you. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use the Dawn Stone. Okay, it's the Dusk Stone. I guess, I don't know, maybe you could use either. Maybe you have to use both. I don't know. So if you use the it says evolve with Duskstone, de-evolve with Dawnstone. Interesting. All right, and then you can get yourself Ophanimon Fall Down mode, which is most likely the stronger version. I think Spirit Shackle's already a move. Sacred Fire, Fire Hell Scythe. That do double damage if the target switches out. May also burn them. That's pretty interesting. Demon Crystal. And it keeps tormenting the enemy by not letting them escape and lowering their defense and special defense every turn until they die. That's pretty good. So anyway, this model is most definitely from Masters. That's the only model of her. So she is definitely scary. So yeah. Let's check what is her ability. No Guard. Ensures attacks by or against the Pokemon land. What? I'm guessing that just means, like, you can't... This is, like, 100% accuracy, I'm guessing. Interesting. But, yeah, you can also devolve her. So, for now, we're just going to let her be in Ophanimon Fall Down mode because we need her for later. So, put her back in there. So, next up, we're going to be taking a different route. Let's see. Thrown out. Salamon. And now, if I do time, set, night. There we go. Does it count as... We might want to do... This counts as night, but I might want to do it even further. Can I do, like, midnight? I was wondering... There we go. Midnight. That should be perfect. So, level up to level 20 during midnight, or just night in general. I just wanted to make sure that it would be the exact time I would require it to be. Go up through there. Come on. I'm like, come on. Let's see. There we go. Level 20. And instead of getting a Gatomon, you get... Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Get, like, darkness instead. You get Black Gatomon, who is a dark normal type instead of a dark fairy type, which is interesting. So her ability is Pickpocket. Steals an item from the attacker that made direct contact. Interesting. Okay, so you could probably guess where this is going to go afterwards, but if you then level it up to 32... Confusion, we don't really care. Go up to that. Shadow Ball. I mean, I don't know which one's better, but then again, we're not fighting, so we're just kind of testing these out. Now it will evolve into... Yay, LadyDevimon. The sexy one. She learns Chatter? Interesting. We can't put a different sound in like we could on the actual games. If I were able to put a sound in like this, I'd put, like, moaning noises just to be funny. Let's see. What does Darkness Wave do? Blah, 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 blah. This technique is more complete than the more powerful the opponent is. High chance to also badly poison them. That's not bad at all. Oh, damn. You don't show me that. It's a little bit too sexual here. Let's see. Her ability is Infiltrator. Passes through the opponent's barriers and strikes. Not quite sure when that would be useful, but either way, I also need to do something special with you. So, for now, we're going to keep her. I never got the chance to do that. It is raining kind of hard outside. Hopefully my power doesn't go out. But then again, Oh, how big she is. You know what I always said about big women. Gotta love them. And when I say that, I've said that so many times, I'm actually being serious. I'm not being, like, fucking, like mean or anything. Like, oh, I'm just joking about them. No, I literally mean it. Like, tall women actually, you know, that's one of my types. So, if you're a tall woman in my area, please give me suck. That would be very good. So, palm egg berries are supposed to increase friendship while lowering other crap. So, we need her to have maximum friendship. HP can't go any lower. My dude. I'm like, my dude. She didn't change her HP at all, I don't think. Okay, so if we then have, I don't know if this is maximum friendship. It should be pretty close. We level it up with Agumon having full friendship. Actually, it actually requires both of them to have full friendship, apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and get more Pomeg berries. This is just apparently supposed to put their friendship up, so I'm like, nah, whatever, that works. Whatever that works. She's a lot shorter, I tell you what. As you can see, her like HP is not going anywhere. So apparently, since they have both of that, then if I'm going to retract LadyDevimon. So if we level up Agumon just a little bit more, we don't want her to get to level 45. We actually want her to just have a happiness level up. So yeah, learn fly. I don't really care. Like, I don't really care. There are other things. Let's see. Apparently, tomato berries, Kepsley berries, Kelpsley berries. What the hell does this do? Lowers its attack EV, but it doesn't have any attack EVs. Attack can't go any lower, yeah, because it has no EVs. I'm like, it has no fucking EVs. Let's see. Is there any way to make this better? Using vitamins can. How about some... You need some calcium. You already generate some calcium, my girl. My girl, you already generate quite a bit of calcium, I will tell you what. We don't talk about from what area. Let's see, just give them as much as I can. I wish there was a way to check their friendship levels. Is that a thing I can do? Like, is that a thing I can do? So her ability is aerialate. Normal moves become flying type moves. Oh, her happiness is at full. Okay, so now if I level her up one more time? No, I think LadyDevimon also requires that high happiness. So, just give her as much as I can. Let me see. What is her friendship level? She's actually at max. So, if I level her up, if I retract her... Why isn't that working? Huh? I'm like, huh? Okay, well, what about you? Okay, so that worked now. Maybe they have to be both outside. So now if you have those two at high happiness and you level them up, at least one of them up, you will get Mastemon instead. This speeds up some things. So that means that you get Magical Powder. I don't know what that does. Holy Desire. Destroys evildoers with stuff. Always go first and deals double damage to the ally if an ally fainted the previous turn. That seems actually pretty fucking good. Dark Despair. Does more damage the more HP the opponent has, and deal double damage if the opponent switches out. Okay, well that's pretty fucking good. Let's see. What is her ability real quick, just because I want to see. Her ability is Mirror Armor. Not an amazing move. She's also dark and fairy type. So now I'm just going to place that back in. That was not exactly what I wanted that to happen. Like, okay, I was like, where is Agumon? But this still works out. So now if we take the Agumon and give it a dragon memory, we'll actually get the stupid one. And I don't like that one, but, you know, somebody has to like that one. Somebody in this world has got to be like, I really like that one. Okay, so level her up. She's going to be fucking massive, I'm guessing. She's going to be really fucking big. Let's see. I'm going to guess its typing is going to be Dragon Fairy, but I have no clue. So now if you evolve it using a dragon memory, you will, instead of Ophanimon, you will get Magnadramon. I don't like this thing. I mean, I guess some people like it. Not the biggest fan. Moves learns Apocalypse. Okay. Causing the weather to become sunny, and it may also cause other enemies to get burned. Hermit Fog. Okay, causing all stat changes to be removed. Then lower chance of boosting the user's with a low chance of boosting each of their stats, each of our stats. She is so big. She is a big dog, big dog dragon thing. All right, what is its abilities and stuff before I throw it in the trash? Cloud 9. Okay, that's just Psyduck's ability. It's also Dragon Fairy, so interesting all the same. So now we have one last Salamon to mess with. We actually need it to be time. I don't know why it wasn't working. I guess maybe they just both needed to be out for it to actually work. That could have been the reason, because I have no clue. So now if we send out... It takes a very long while. Let's see. There we go. So now once we get them to level 45, we will, instead of getting Mastemon, get something much better. Oblivion Wing. Don't know what that is. Or is that like Yveltal's move? I forget. Some weird music. What the hell are they playing this to me? Moongeist? The hell's a Moongeist? It's a ghost from the moon. I know Geist is German for moon. Or not moon. Ghost. I don't know what's German for moon. Stroheim! That's what it is. Anyway, now we get Lilithmon, which is definitely a gift from God. There's Nasty Plot. Yeah, Oblivion Wing's something else. Then you learn Phantom Pain. Rots the opponent's body with a sigh of darkness, causing their data to dissipate and suffer pain even in death. This attack poisons and always deals 200 HP. That is a bit strong. Darkness Love disrupts the opponent's mind with lustful aura, massively lowering their accuracy, reducing their speed, and causing them to be confused. She's a bit strong. So now we've got Lilithmon. Her ability is Berserk. Raises special attack when HP drops for half, and it's a flying and dark type. So, like most things, there is also an X variant. So if we have to re-equip this again, I remember this time. And then we go B, Mega Evolve, G. Takes a second. It'll do it. Come on. There we go. Now we got Lilithmon X, which is even more bouncy. This model doesn't look bad at all. It looks like a really good model. Though I think the only model of it is in like Masters or New Century. So what are her things? She gets Parental Bond. Parent and child attack together. That's the same ability Mega Kangaskhan has. So I've heard the horrors Mega Kangaskhan created. So yeah, that's pretty insane. Okay, so next up, we're actually going to use Dracomon. So Dracomon, if you know him, you'll know he's a bit interesting with his evolutions because he splits into two things and then can come right back together at the end. So what are the differences you need? Well, you either digivolve them at high altitude or in a fucking taiga. So what's high altitude? I have no clue. I'm just going to go up as high as I can. Just get a fucking, I don't know, granite. I'm just like, granite? I don't know. Let's just go really high. I don't know how much space I'm going to need for him. I mean, I just need enough space for him to have, like a little bit of space. The taiga will actually be easier since I don't have to build up to it. This is going to be really annoying. I don't like that. Fucking hell. Is this high enough? Let me see. I don't know what constitutes as high altitude. I'm going to say this is probably enough. Like, this is probably way too much, I would say. But, you know, I don't know. So it's like, ooh, high altitude, it could be anything. All right, let me see. Bop. All right, so now if we evolve, let me first look at Dracomon. So Dracomon is just a dragon type. He has the ability Adaptability, which is pretty good already for like a first form guy. So then we need to get him up to level 20. And one cool thing about Jogresses that I forgot to mention was that you keep the other Pokemon, like the other Digimon. You don't have them fused together. You literally keep the other ones. So if you're trying to get a Jogress, then you're already going to have another Digimon. So you have to decide which Digimon you want to take. So now that we're at a high altitude, I'm guessing just here is fine. This random stupid pillar I made out of nowhere is probably going to push me down, isn't it? I guess not. We got Cordramon Blue. That's pretty cool. He's still just a pure, what is it? Dragon type. So, what's his ability? Adaptability. Still pretty good. Let's go ahead and destroy this. Man, this modern Minecraft music. Where's dun, 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 dun. The C814 or whatever the hell his name is music. That was always the best. Like, this isn't bad. I probably just need a bit more time to listen to it, but it's like, I like what I like. Yeah, you changed it. I hate it. Locate biome taiga. All right, let's go ahead and go there. That works. I'm just like, that works. So, now we're at, like, pretty low elevation. We're in a taiga. Isn't that, like, the weird milcery? Why is it coming after me? Go away, milcery. Milcery, I don't want to fight you. Milcery wants our ass. Go, Cordramon Blue! Cordramon Blue, attack using Dual Chop! Fuck his asshole! Wait, what? It doesn't affect him. I don't know. Fire, Flame Wheel! Killed him. I don't know. I guess it's fairy type. Interesting. Hi, C-Dot. I'm just like, hi, C-Dot. I always knew you'd be there for me. Especially when this is all meant to happen. Alright, so now if you evolve Dracomon to level 20 in a taiga, which I believe this is where we are, correct? Taiga biome. Learn this. We get to get the other Cordramon. And I wonder what color he is. He might be purple. He could be black. He could be tangerine. He could be chartreuse. Who knows? Also, we can barely see him because of the fucking tree. That's grand. Come on. He's getting real big. There you go. You can barely see him. All right, Cordramon Green. I don't know. Learn some of these random moves. Yeah, he's just the green version of Cordramon Blue. Let's see. Go back. We must return back to the pod. Where is it? There it is. I'm like, where is the pod? Let me go ahead and... Where is... remove. Just because that's taking up some space. And if there's more than one, it always kind of annoys me. So now... There is no requirement, and there is no special stuff about this. So it's pretty much just evolve them to hell and back. So let's just focus on green for a bit. He learned Slash. They should learn the exact same moves, I'm guessing. I never even checked his ability. Let's check it real quick. Adaptability, he's still just a pure dragon type. Yeah, there's not much of a change there. It's like Nidoran and Nidorina. You won't really see much of a difference until they evolve again. Let's see. Alright. I thought we already had Dragon Tail, but whatever. They want us to learn multiple Dragon Tails. Dragon Tails, let's all kill ourselves. And everybody died. Alright, let's see. We get Groundramon. He is fucking massive. He learns fucking Twister, Bulldoze, Megaton Hammer, knocks the enemy out with a spear on his tail. He is big. He's a big boy. But you can barely kind of see him. Because fucking this guy is getting in the way. I'm like, this guy is getting in the way. Alright, Groundramon has the ability Sand Spit. Creates a sandstorm when it's hit by an attack. It's a dragon ground type, so he's pretty much like a, he's Flygon. He's Flygon. Even though Flygon should really be a dragon bug type, but, you know, that's what everybody wished it was, but it's like, Game Freak's like, nah. Game Freak's like, nah. I guess they do learn slightly different moves, because this guy just learned Pluck. He learned Twister beforehand. So, Cordramon Blue instead evolves into... Just imagine you're hearing Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Oh, damn, he's even bigger. You get Wingdramon, who gets Twister, Air Slash, and Wing Blast. Chance of paralyzing the enemy. So yeah, they're both pretty damn fucking big. And then WingDramon's ability is Infiltrator, and he is a dragon flying type. So then if we go up to their mega levels, you'll probably know what's coming next. But if you don't, then that's kind of weird. You're not a real Digimon fan. I don't know why you're watching this video if you don't like Digimon. Unless you just really like these cool, like, these giant models you're seeing. In which, that's pretty cool, too. I'm like, that's pretty cool, too. So now, WingDramon will Digivolve into its Mega level. Then from there, Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Excuse me. He shrunk. Anyway, SlayerDramon. He's got a sword, so he has to learn Sacred Sword. Tenryu Slash. Along with having a high crit rate, this move will also clear the user's hazards. So, like, if they have, what is it called? Stealth Rocks up, it'll get rid of it. Let's see, cutting through Protect, Slash, Detect, and stat changes. So, quite like the other Slash. He's got a pretty good model. That's a pretty nice fucking model. All right, I didn't check his ability. Let's go ahead and check that real quick. His ability is Technician. Interesting. So depending on what moves you use, probably his signature moves probably wouldn't even take advantage of Technician. Interesting. He learns Acrobatics. It's kind of weird because you can't fly, but, you know, I guess you have wings, but it's like you're called Ground Dramon, not flying and also stuck to the ground Dramon. That doesn't make much sense. Oh, level up. All right. This boy's big, so you must watch him go big. Unless he shrinks, which that would be very useful because he's fucking massive. Oh, God. Here's BreakDramon. He learned Earthquake, Destroyed, Rush, repeatedly attack, strikes heroes 2 to 3 times at a high speed, allowing to split solid ground. Interesting. And Gravity Crush. Raises its entire mass, then flattens its target with its weight. The move also creates a zone of intense gravity. Okay. Let me move up. Yeah, he's big. He's a big boy. He's a cool model, though. Nice fucking model. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and... both of these, it doesn't matter who you level up now. It just matters that they have high friendship. So, who has the highest friendship? 120... 112. I guess you get to become the Jogress, so they both need to be out. You gotta have both of them out, and there you go. Max friendship, then evolve them to activate the Jogress. Then we go. Woo, he gets even bigger. You wanted big? I'll bring big. Oh God, you just see his foot. Now we get Examon, who learns Avalon's Gate, impales the enemy with Aberus, and detonates all of its special shells, have a very high chance of lowering the opponent's defense and special defense. I actually didn't know what BreakDramon's ability was, so that's something that's said. Draconic Impact, causing a shockwave that may paralyze a target. Okay. So he's electric and dragon. As you can see, Examon is big. This is not his cannon size. He's also giving me a seizure. His cannon size is supposed to be the size of the entire planet, but it's like, yeah, Examon can't be that big. So what's his ability? His ability is Gale Wings, provides priority to flying-type moves, but only if the user has full health. That's fucking useless. Well, either way, he is big. What are his stats, actually? Like, in comparison to SlayerDramon, like... Actually, their stats are quite equal. Though I think it's because of the IV problems of SlayerDramon. They doesn't really have equal stats across the board. So that's interesting. He's big. He is a big man. You would never... Like, unless you're, like, really wanted those stat buffs, you wouldn't want to use them. And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the True Epsilon, Swordman, the Disciples of Epsilon, Finex, 100,000 Triggers J, Shellbagon and Hummus, Darcy Lanfranco, Stardrum, The Sword is Still in the Stone, Crimson, Freddy, and Yuki. Without you all, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time!